Welcome to a world where tranquility turns into a whirlwind of feline frenzy as the sun sets. This is the world of cat zoomies. If you've ever watched in awe as your otherwise calm and collected cat suddenly morphs into a furball of energy, sprinting around the house with wild abandon, you've witnessed the phenomenon we affectionately call cat zoomies. But what exactly are these zoomies, and why do they occur, especially at night? In layman's terms, zoomies refer to those sudden bursts of energy that send our feline companions racing around in a seemingly random and frantic manner. It's an intriguing spectacle, one that's captured the attention of cat lovers and experts alike. Veterinary professionals and animal behaviorists define these zoomies as frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs for short. This is essentially a fancy way of saying that your cat is letting off some steam in a very energetic way. But there's much more behind this seemingly random behavior than meets the eye. This video will take you on an exciting journey into the heart of this mystery. We'll delve into the science behind the zoomies, exploring the factors that trigger this fascinating behavior. From the predatory instincts inherited from their wild ancestors to the influence of their domestic environment, there's a whole lot to uncover. So buckle up as we unravel the enigma of our feline friends' nighttime antics. To start our journey, we'll delve into the heart of the matter, the biological and evolutionary reasons behind cat zoomies. Cats, much like their bigger, wilder counterparts, are fundamentally nocturnal creatures. When the sun sets and we're winding down, our feline friends are just getting started. This is rooted deep in their genetics, an echo of their ancestors who hunted under the cover of darkness. Now imagine you're a cat. Your instincts are telling you it's time to hunt, to stalk, and pounce. But instead of a vast wilderness, you're in a cozy living room. Your prey, a toy mouse, or perhaps an unsuspecting houseplant. The zoomies, as we've come to call them, are a way for cats to burn off this pent-up energy. It's a burst of activity that serves a crucial role in their overall health and well-being. To give us more insight, let's hear from Dr. Felicity Feline, a leading expert in feline behavior. Cats are naturally active creatures, she explains. They need to engage in physical activity to stay healthy and happy. This is especially true for indoor cats who don't have the same opportunities to roam and hunt as outdoor cats. The zoomies are a manifestation of this need for activity. But it's not just about burning off energy. Cats also use these moments of frenetic activity to practice their hunting skills. Even though they're well fed and cared for, they still retain the instincts of their wild ancestors. The zoomies allow them to indulge these instincts in a safe and controlled environment. To illustrate this further, let's look at an animated diagram. Here we can see a cat in full zoomie mode. Notice the stalking posture, the focused gaze, the sudden bursts of speed. It's the same behavior you'd see in a wild cat on the hunt. The only difference? Our domestic cats are chasing shadows and laser pointers instead of prey. As we can see, our domestic cats are not so far removed from their wild ancestors. Their nighttime antics may seem odd to us, but to them it's just another night in the jungle. Now let's connect the dots between zoomies and the predatory behaviors of cats. It's not uncommon for cat owners to witness their normally placid furball suddenly transform into a blur of energy, darting across the room in a frenzy of movement. This behavior is not simply a random burst of energy. In fact, it's a glimpse into the ancient instincts that still drive our domesticated felines. From the savannas of Africa to the jungles of South America, wild cats are masters of the hunt. Although our house cats may seem far removed from their wild cousins, they still harbor the same instinctual behaviors. The zoomies we observe are a direct reflection of these ingrained predatory tactics. Picture this: a lioness stalking her prey in the Serengeti. She waits, hidden in the tall grass, her muscles coiled like a spring. When the moment is right, she explodes into action, covering ground with swift, powerful leaps. This is the wild, primal dance of the hunt, a dance that our domestic cats mimic during their nighttime zoomies. The sudden bursts of speed we see during a zoomie session are akin to a wild cat's charge. The erratic zigzagging, the abrupt stops and starts, the leaps and bounds, all are reminiscent of the unpredictable movements a wild cat employs to catch its prey off guard. Even the play hunting we often see during zoomies, where our cats pounce on toys or invisible enemies, mirrors a wild cat's hunting strategy. It's a practice run, a way for cats to hone their skills and keep their reflexes sharp. After all, in the wild, a missed pounce could mean going hungry. So the next time your cat gets the zoomies, remember, you're not just watching a domesticated pet at play, you're witnessing the echo of ancient predatory instincts, the age-old dance of the feline hunt. And just like that, your living room transforms. It's no longer just a cozy space for relaxation. So your living room is essentially your cat's personal Serengeti? Moving on, let's examine how our homes can either trigger or suppress our cat's zoomies. You see, the domestic environment plays a significant role in shaping our feline friends' behavior. It's their playground, their hunting ground, and their safe haven, all rolled into one. Take a moment to consider your own home from your cat's perspective. Those long hallways become sprinting tracks, the stairs a mountain to conquer, and that tiny space behind the sofa, an excellent hiding spot for a pretend hunt. In a typical home setup, cats often find themselves with an abundance of energy and a lack of prey. This is where their imagination steps in, turning ordinary household objects into exciting playthings. A random piece of string, a jingling toy, even a laser pointer's red dot, all become part of their nocturnal adventures. But what happens when we alter this environment? Let's look at a couple of before and after scenarios. In the first scene, we have a home with few interactive elements. The cat's zoomies are frequent and intense, a clear indication of pent-up energy. Now, in the after scenario, we introduce some changes. We add interactive toys, scratching posts, and even a cat tree. Suddenly, the cat's energy is divided throughout the day. The zoomies become less intense, more controlled, and even more enjoyable for both the cat and its human companions. Or consider a home with limited vertical space. Cats love to climb, and without this option they may resort to excessive zoomies. But add some shelves, or better yet, a multi-tiered cat tree, and voila. The cat now has an outlet for its climbing instincts, resulting in a more balanced energy expenditure. As you can see, a little change in your home setup can make a big difference in your cat's zoomie routine. It's about creating an environment that caters to their natural instincts, giving them an outlet for their energy, and helping them lead a balanced, fulfilled life. And remember, a happy cat means a happy home. Now that we understand why our cats have zoomies, let's talk about how we can manage and enjoy this behavior. First, it's crucial to remember that zoomies are a natural expression of your cat's predatory instincts and pent-up energy. So, instead of trying to curb this behavior, let's learn how to channel it safely and constructively. One of the best ways to manage nighttime zoomies is by engaging your cat in active play sessions during the day. Toys that mimic the movement of prey, like feathered wands or laser pointers, can be particularly effective. This not only allows your cat to exercise their hunting instincts, but also helps to expend some of that boundless energy. But what about those late-night zoomies that catch us off guard? Well, a good tip is to try and predict when they might occur. Cats are creatures of habit, so you might notice a pattern. If you can anticipate these bursts of energy, you can preemptively engage your cat in a play session, helping to direct that energy in a fun and controlled manner. And remember, while it may seem like your cat is turning your quiet home into a late-night playground, they're really just being a cat. So laugh, enjoy, and maybe even join in the fun. Remember, your cat's zoomies are not just entertaining to watch, but also an important part of their well-being. It's been quite a journey exploring the mystery of cat zoomies. We've discovered that these nocturnal sprints are deeply rooted in our feline companions' predatory instincts. It's a fascinating glimpse into the wild ancestry of our domestic friends. We've also learned that the science behind these zoomies is connected to their natural hunting patterns and nocturnal tendencies. It's a delightful display of energy that reminds us that every cat is a born hunter, even in the heart of a cozy home. On top of that, we've seen how the modern home environment can play a role in triggering or suppressing these zoomies. With a few adjustments, we can ensure our homes are a safe playground for our cats to express their natural behaviors. Finally, we've shared some practical advice on managing and enjoying these nighttime frenzies. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of cat zoomies. Don't forget to share your own cat zoomie stories in the comments, and hit like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing cat mysteries and care tips.